we're in the situation where we're already seeing all sorts of warning signs in the behavior. Who knows how real they are because we don't know what's going on inside these things, but we're growing these things. We're seeing the warning signs. All that's standing between us and this going really poorly is the AI is getting smarter, and the AI companies are rushing to make them smarter. And we
Mhm.
don't know how long it'll take them to get there. That doesn't mean we know it's a long time. Uh, it's for all we know, they'll cross some threshold where they can do their own AI research and then things will go very quickly. Or for all we know, maybe it'll be 5 more years before there's some big breakthrough paper um, that then takes 2 years to mature or something. But it we sort of have no idea where the line is. Uh, we have no idea how to do this right, and we just need an international shutdown. It does need to be international. I'm not advocating that any one nation stop doing this unilaterally. That doesn't really help things. It's if anyone builds it anywhere, everyone everywhere dies. Uh, but we do need a global international stop on this race towards superintelligence. This race towards superintelligence, there are no winners, and it needs to stop. And how do we do that? I think the first step is world leaders understanding that there is a different ballgame between the sort of AI we have today and superintelligence. That's not to say there's a huge amount of time between them. Who knows? But they're different sorts of entities, right? Lawmakers today who are trying to figure out how should AI relate to schools? What do we do about deepfakes? What are we going to do to prepare for job loss? That's a fine sort of regulatory questions that people need to grapple with, but it is a different regime than growing machines that are smarter than us, where we don't understand how they work, that do things nobody wanted and nobody asked for, right?
Mhm.
That's a whole different ballgame. It's a security issue. It's a national security issue for every nation. And somehow we need to prevent rogue superintelligence from being built anywhere. That's that's a big pressing policy challenge that policymakers are going to need to deal with.